bustle of work, and I thought I'll do a few talks here. What is the success rate over the age of 43 in IVF? And the reason why that's important is because we see more and more women over the age of 40 and 42 coming in for treatment, and the expectations are extremely high. There is a certain amount of desire that is huge, and couples are willing to go to extreme extents to be able to achieve a pregnancy. But what we know is that the chances of pregnancy are significantly lower, and that genetic abnormalities over 40s increase significantly in embryos, and these embryos do not implant or miscarry. The causes of IVF failure are multiple, and it is difficult to pinpoint, but genetics seems to be the commonest reason. So in this study of 833 women, non-genetic screened embryos from 1995 to 2019, and that's a huge duration. And during this duration of time, embryology has changed, and the way we culture embryos as well as the success rates has significantly changed. So when they looked at this, the women reaching an embryo transfer was 80%, which means compared to women at 35, where only 5% of embryos don't reach an embryo transfer, here it's 20%. If you look at the blastocyst conversion, it drops from around 25 to 30% at 35 to 2.7%. If you look at live birth rate of 43%, but have a look at the miscarriage rate in this study was 62.1%. So the beta HCG present was 11.4%. So a smaller, just around 10% of pregnancies achieved a pregnancy, but a majority of them miscarried. When you divide this into 43, 44, 45, and 46, you start seeing that at 43, the chance of a live birth rate was 4.8%, at 44, 3.6%, at 45, 0%, and at 46, there was one pregnancy that occurred. So if you imagine the trauma that a couple passes through when they come into treatment in their at 43, 44 is huge, and the chances of pregnancy are low, with the chance of miscarriage if the pregnancy occurred being very high. Now the question is, what is the best treatment? Whilst you can continue to try for a pregnancy, we think that in around 3 treatments of treatment, around 10 to 15% of live birth rates is a very optimistic feature. Our pregnancy rates are very low, and an egg donation may be one of the only treatments.